So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simpkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Devastating elbow.
And she had Zelina's number there.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Watch out!
Running Bulldog.
Looking dazed, you can tell she has no idea what's coming to her. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly. Both knees into the face.
Oh, the knee drop.
Another one? Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Accurate roundhouse. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Zelina experiencing a bit of a setback with that maneuver.
Nothing she hasn't faced before. She should be fine.
Oh, she retaliates.
Oh, it is! Spear!
And would you look at this?
Double springboard moonsault. Shoulders down, Penny in predicament. And she kicks out.
Too soon for a cover.
Just mounted with punches and not...
And a stomp to the gut.
Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Heavy work being done to Zelina right now.
able to slip away.
Foot meets face.
Both wrists captured and man, knee strike. This could do it.
Stops the count before a 2.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Trapping the wrist.
Knee right to the face.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Oh, that looks like a torturous position to be in.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
She's locked in, about to go for the kill. Sky high.
Oh, clothesline instead.
Cover here. Is it enough? Surprisingly quick kick out.
Not even close.
Counters with an attack on Zelina.
Enziguri.
This is awkward, guys. Not quite sure that's the word I'd use, but nonetheless.
Over and over. That got bad real quick.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Ah, setting them up for the inverted figure 4.
Time to tap. 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 Right to the ankle.
So precise. Then again.
The damage is all catching up with her now.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
Able to save herself there.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
And one more for good measure.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Yeah, some flaws in Zelina's game plan are being exposed. Oh, what a running senton.
And now she's making it to the top rope here.
No idea her opponent has her dead to right.
Flying.
From the top.
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the Nightmare, Sophia Dominguez.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
Can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay, fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny will hold that against me? And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
Watch out!
And no one there!
A huge miss! There's bad timing, and then there's whatever you want to call that.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
She's getting something from under the ring.
Uh-oh. I don't know what she has planned with that kendo stick.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
Oh, that's just an agitating thing to do.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Ooh, what a response. Oh, with authority. Taking things to the top rope.
No way!
And completely missed the mark.
Good God! Just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside.
Don't do it!
Sliding under the ropes into a splash on the floor.
And that takes so much skill to land with such
Whoa! Man, oof, she's looking even worse for wear now.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon. Ooh, stinging kick.
Uh-oh, arms are trapped, no way to protect themselves.
Rapid fire stops to the back.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
What a clothesline.
Setting up for something here.
Lexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity Championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title.
There you see what's at stake. Lexis King and Jason. DJ and have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were probably gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Vicious, aggressive attacks.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
With the lariat.
She managed to avoid that offense. Roundhouse kick.
Wow, running senton.
Man, that's going to hurt.
Ooh.
And would you look at this?
Oh, good night.
Soren.
flip it. Boom.
Switch.
They've got their opponent's arm.
Driving a knee into the arm.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Uh-oh, something big is coming.
From the top.
Just like that. She turned it around. There's the Meteora. Senton. Boom, face first. That physical nature of James being met head on.
And would you look at this double springboard moonsault.
Turns it into a pin attempt.
Somehow, some way.
Bang! And gets tossed back into the mat. Placing him in the corner. Just a beat down in the corner. Vicious.
Doling out as much damage as possible. Looking to silence the challenger once and for all.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Boom! Read that one.
Lexus avoids the attack.
Oh!
Both wrists captured and
Boom! Good night. What a knee.
The pin for the championship. A kick out before the referee can get to one.
doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
And she quickly turned that around. Counters!
Oh, a shining wizard action.
A bullseye! Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
Getting the shoulder up before two.
It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one.
He counters with a great reversal.
Running power slam.
Our champ is looking slightly rattled out.
An eruption of offense from King.
That can make an opening for her.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
On the move, bouncing off the ropes. Oh, boy, come on, not the chair.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
An official removing that potential hazard in the ring. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
This is making me nervous. Oh, on the apron.
Oh. And makes the tag to their partner.
Got forearm stung. And now kicks. And a combination of kicks. Man, what timing on that counter.
Oh, springboard. Clothesline. Oh, no, it's roll up. We might have already had a fall if the referee wasn't out of action.
He ends the pin attempt for some reason.
And just when he needed it most, he got the tag.
Super kick. The superstar just got themselves disqualified.
Lexis King and Jacy Jayne have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see these two new allies have a history.
He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. Drive by. Face first. Gosh.
King is locked in on his opponent now.
Over the top rope.
Slingshot lariat. Superman punch. King one step ahead. Oh, he fights Lexis back.
What a shot.
Oh, ouch.
Count along if you want.
The 10 beats of the battle.
Shot after shot after shot. Good grief.
The champion just teed off. Our challenger found no way to break free there.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Snake eyes.
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
The champ kicks out at 1.5.
Just using the cover to drain out some energy.
Vicious knee lift. Elbow right to the back of the neck.
Tagged into the action. Oh, rocking the jaw. What a barrage of stops.
With the title on the line, the champ isn't holding anything back.
Ooh, that's going to leave a mark.
Come on, there's no place for those types of tactics. I'm sure it's just aggravated the champ even further.
Oh, barbaric amount of stomps. Not giving the champ a moment to breathe with those boots.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Whoa, leaping through the air.
Tag made. Wards that off. What a response. Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Superman punch! He's able to reverse it.
Uh-oh. Going for the ride. Choke slam.
Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
Ooh. Look out.
All the way down to the floor.
A terrible miscalculation. Missing a move like that can cost you more than the match.
The action spilling in our direction. One right hand, another, and another.
And breaks out.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
He makes the tag here. Oh, ref in the way there.
It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will.
You can see the intent behind that attack. Exploiting the arm must be the strategy here. Looks to their partner and tags out.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Ooh! Boom!
Spear!
Right into the pin. Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down on the JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the Multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Give me some time to get my stuff together, then I'll head down to Orlando and whoop every one of those mutinous SOBs.
Go ahead, but if you're going to do this, don't wait too long. Mutiny is saying they're going to be naming their new champion this week on TV.
I've got a killer live event match for you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 268 pounds, the Animal, Hayden Cruz.
Ready for something big on the live event circuit? Check this out. How about it?
What the hell's going on?
That is...
Why should...
We're all... If me... I'm not... What can... What? I...
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's...
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee's going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight, they're getting all they can handle.
Waiting for him to get back on his feet so he can strike.
From the top rope, a superstar.
Mark is out. That's it. He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation.
From the top rope, a superstar.
No way he can withstand that.
Going for the cover. Shoulder up before three.
I do not know how you survive that.
Staying alive there is unheard of.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men? And Mark's resolve might be wavering here.
Coffey now just trying to survive.
Here's a snapmare, followed by a knee drop.
That'll fracture an orbital.
That got turned around on Mark Coffey.
Trading counters here. Bang!
Ooh! Counter. He knew just what to do.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in. Here comes the throwback.
Oof. He's in a bit of agony now.
Yeah, but this kind of damage is to be expected this deep in a match.
No.
Sliding under the ropes into a splash on the floor. What a display of fearlessness we just witnessed.
That's the kind of attitude you need to take yourself to the next level.
Placing him in the corner here.
Shoulder tackle. Mark evades that one.
He's got him caught. German suplex.
Cinching in the arm wringer, but ooh, wasn't expecting that.
Superman punch.
Got out of there at the perfect time. An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up.
Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Mark Coffey is reeling to his feet. Lights out.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
This might be the end of the line.
Goes for the pin. Bobby's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffee right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and
I don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bayley and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a pie person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
We're the bad guys? You and your partner broke into our arena, kidnapped our producer, then proved what heroes you were by returning the Unity Championships to the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster!
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah, I'm sure.